This video is brought to you by Ravenscraft Realty of Northeast Missouri.
I guess I'm a real airport farmer now. There's a plane getting ready to taxi and take off. Well, the 7020 is up to its old shenanigans again. I plan to work this whole farm with this tractor, but I don't think so. I discovered what was making the noise that is always present, and my fuel filter is plugged up again, so that's great. Unfortunately, I've got bad news and more bad news. The bad news is that the fuel filter on the 7020 it's plugged up again. I think there's rust in the tank. The really bad news, I had the tractor turned a certain way where I could see into the like the drivetrain or like the drive shaft that goes back to the rear end. So I'll show you what I found. The bearing back there, yeah, that big one, it is all the way out. And that shaft's got a little bit of play in it, so looks like I get to fix that now. Luckily, I have a backup. I've been holding off on using the 7520 simply because I haven't done anything to it yet. I don't know how much fuel's in it, nothing. But I guess today I get to find out what's broken and what's good on it. So here's my wager. If this thing starts, I'm gonna use the 7520 to finish disking, and if it doesn't, I'm just gonna go get the 9520 RX and the vertical tillage tool. So place your bets now. Am I gonna use this for the rest of the day or something else? Oh, this thing's so echoey, and the well, okay, it's not that bad. Okay, what's it gonna be? Are you gonna play nice? Make sure my 3 points down. So please play nice. It looks like we're using the 9520. I lied. I got the jump pack. I'm using this, despite my better judgment. Okay. Start for me. Well, we're fueled up. I got the hammer strap off, and we got fluids, so I guess this is the maiden voyage of the 7520. Let's get to work. Okay, first impressions. I like duals, a lot more stable. It's loud, very loud. Need to get sound deadening and a cab kit in here. And this one doesn't make the awful rattling noise that the 7020 did. And my tachometer actually works. I'm counting hours, so that's good. But we're gonna see how well this pulls a 20-foot disc. I have a hunch that it's not gonna have a problem. All right, we have arrived, so let's do this. Look at that beautiful Northeast Missouri sunset, as usual. All right. That's more like it. This thing has a lot of power. I mean, a lot. It's just walking the dog with that 20-foot disc, but there's, I don't know, probably 50 acres left here. I might do it all tonight, I might not. But man, just look at this. I had to crack the window, but the sunset keeps getting better and better. And so far, I have an exhaust leak to fix, but I really like this tractor. It's pretty sick. Well, I know you can't see very much, but I promise I do have lights on. That's the runway light, since this is an airport, and it is night. But just thought that was cool. Well, I have messed up not one, but two articulated John Deere tractors from the 70s. I about got everything disc, but all I've got left is like 2 acres and then end rows. and started having fuel issues with this one. I mean, it was just all of a sudden like that. And that makes me think that, well, A, for sure I need to change the fuel filter. B, that maybe the induction pump and the governor ring or whatever isn't great. And then plug up. It's like being run along under a load, and then just like that, and then black smoke everywhere. It's just not burning any fuel. I've got one tractor left that I can use, and that would be the 4320. So I'm heading home, or I'm heading to the old house right now to get that tractor, and maybe the third tractor for charge. Maybe I can finally finish this one. Shutting the 7520 down is different. All you gotta do is turn the key. I don't know why John Deere thought that electric fuel solenoids were dumb, but now we gotta pull that stop there and wait till she stops. But I got the 4320 out. I think I'm gonna try my luck for the third time. If I can't finish the 5 acres of disking that I have left with the 4320, I'm gonna be fresh out of tractors, or old ones at least. I guess I could use a 520 and been done with it last night, but that's not fun. It's no fun. Hello, Donnie. You good kitty. Meow. Oh, hello, May. Okay, one last time. If I can't get it done now, I'm just gonna quit. Well, we're not going nearly as fast, that's for sure. 4320, you gotta steer with the brakes, but she's a good old tractor. I'm having to watch my coolant temperature because this tractor's turned up a little bit. You don't want to get your coolant too hot and or mess anything up. Or at least not any more than I've already messed up today. Okay, this is the last of the Andros. So, knock on metal, I have successfully finished this farm with 4320 and my disc. It's about time. It's about 3 o'clock. I've been working on this since like 8:15. It is chilly, but it's not exactly cold, but it's not exactly warm. So I've got my coveralls on. Grandpa suggested that to me, and I'm glad that I listened because he was right. It gets real cold up here on this tractor out in the land of the elements. Done. Let's fold up and go home. Over the river, through the woods, to grandfather's house I go. So I have finally returned home victorious. 4320, she's a good old girl. She did not let me down, unlike you and you. Wow, check out this 2023 model year John Deere X9 1000 at Side Tricker's lot. I wonder who bought that. All right, I changed the fuel filters on this, so we're gonna run it up and down the road. Well, just gonna run it over to the other house so that I can fix the alternator not charging. I don't know, that's like a half-mile jaunt down 24, right over there. So today and tomorrow and maybe a couple other days is gonna be try and fix things that are broken and not working, which I have a lot of now. Okay, I have a new alternator and getting it mounted up. Hopefully this solves my charging problem. I got my fluke meter here, and once we get it started up, we'll put things where they need to be and see if we got current. All right, I think I got it this time. I touched the fluke meter to the positive and negative post on the battery. I was showing about 14 volts, so that's right where I need to be. And the screwdriver to the back post on the alternator, it was magnetized, so I think we got it. Yes! Now I just have to fix a lot of other stuff. Okay, now that this one works, let's run it back across the road and get the 7020 and see if we can get that torn apart sometime here. Large car number 1 is parked, and number 2 is ready to go across the road. And I'll get it, I might not get it in the shop tonight, but yeah, that big bearing back there is about gone. Yeah, you can see it. The 7020 is much more quiet than the 7520. And I replaced the fuel filter on this one this morning and got it all, it's all ready to go until 12 hours later when I have to put a new fuel filter on it. It's okay, I'm not mad. Okay, now we can see it perfectly. Right there, that's the inner race of the bearing. Just kind of hanging out. The viewers that introduced themselves to me at the farm show, they were a bunch of fine young men, and I'm very thankful that that's what my audience is. So I ended up having to run to Columbia again tonight because unknown to me, or forgotten by me, was the big bearing that I had gotten and then put in my car, which I then took and swapped out with my sister's car because she got rear-ended on Friday by a snowplow. If you're from the Missouri area, you know that it snowed on Friday. So, yeah, left this thing in the car and then realized most of the way home, I think I should have grabbed that. But got it now. I'll probably going to pull the 7020 in here tomorrow and bend it all the way to one side and start tearing it apart. It can only come apart and go back together one way, so I guess it's up to me to find that way. But I think that's going to be it for this video. We got to see the debut of the 7520. I was just as anxious for that as you guys were, and I found everything that I need to fix on it, which is a decent sized list, and it never seems to shrink, it only grows. But at least I got it to charge on its own now. And the 7020, we got the fuel filter changed. I don't know how long that's going to solve the problem. Hopefully for a little while until I can figure out something else to do with it. But that's it for this one, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. So I saw some of you guys at the National Farm Machinery Show. I ended up going down with one of my buddies who I actually met through the whole YouTube thing. So, Josh, if you're watching, I certainly enjoyed staying with you guys and learning about farming in Louisiana.